Go.
The year is 2021. And all billionaires, well, I guess all of them right now at the moment, the leading stars in the industry have just... No, let's... You want to go to...
I'm leaving this in. I'm leaving this.
Alright, fine, fuck it. We're doing this.
I'm leaving that in.
Welcome to Grain of Salt. The year's 2021. From what I can tell, all the billionaires have just lost their goddamn mind, and this week has been, well, these past 2 weeks have been the great billionaire space race.
It's episode 10, everybody. What a great start to this one.
We're gonna stop ass fucking the intros one of these days, okay? Just bear with us.
There's always something wrong. Oh my gosh. Let's do a quick roll call, starting from...
Hi, I'm Ian.
It's your boy Alan.
It's Eddie.
Howdy, Andrea.
And I'm Eric.
And once again, like we always say, everything, we're not experts on any of the things we talk about on today's episode, so take everything we say with a grain of salt. Thank y'all for joining us. You want to explain...
I will go ahead and explain
what that was.
I have a theoretical degree in theoretical rocket physics or whatever, so I'll go ahead and get to the point. Yeah, I guess these past 2 weeks we've been ahead and seeing a lot of like publicity on television and stuff. It started out really well. I don't think he got to space because that wouldn't be very technical, but Richard Branson had been working on the Virgin intergalactic flights for about, I think, yeah, like 2 decades now, 20 years, yeah. So
Who is Richard? This guy?
all right, so yeah, let me freshen y'all
He's
up.
got
So
long hair.
yeah, Richard Branson. I believe back in the late '90s, there was a very popular cell phone brand at the time. I think they were
Virgin
a Carrier. Yeah, they were Carrier too. It was Virgin Mobile.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, so I think it was around like 2005. He went ahead and like restructured Virgin, and he went ahead and decided of all things to do to a mobile phone carrier was start a brand of intergalactic flights. At the time, he said, it's just a concept right now, but in 15 years, we want to get there to where we'll have like commercial flights to space. And yeah, it was like every billionaire's wet dream back then. Like, all right, yeah, we'll do it. So a lot of people pre-order
Big
tickets.
Bond villains.
Right, no. And then we go to space. But no, yeah, it's for $1 million. So yeah, but no, a lot of celebrities went ahead and bought tickets. One of the most prominent was probably Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher paid $24 million for a seat on the first flight. Richard Branson's it's Virgin Intergalactic, I believe. And he went ahead and bought one ticket, but I guess Mila Kunis didn't like the idea that he was going on an experimental flight. So, the old ball and chain went ahead and made sure he stayed grounded.
Damn.
So yeah, Richard Branson had this idea, the concept. And, for a while, I think me, like everybody else, thought it was bullshit. I just was like, there's a lot of things to do, but I don't think, he's going to get to space. But as you guys can tell, it's 2021 and, the simulation is just fucked, and I guess you could do just about anything right now. So, yeah, right now, last week, Richard Branson completed his flight into space. But technically, he only flew through the upper atmosphere, which at the moment I can't think of. You said it was about 2 feet, right?
At least 2 feet up.
So yeah, guy cruised into like the upper atmosphere where he got into zero gravity, and he floated around the thing. Probably let a load loose, let it run around there like a snow globe. And then yeah, so he was up there, did the space flight, landed back down, successful. First flight, pretty well. But it's not space. I gotta make the point, like, that's not space, Richard. That's not space. But
people nowadays will count anything close to it, like hoverboards. They're just like segways without handles.
Yeah.
To be completely fair, the Air Force says like anyone who travels, I think it's like more than 50 kilometers in the air is officially an astronaut.
Huh.
Yeah. So if he went that far, he's officially an astronaut.
Has he though? How far has he gone?
That's a very good question. Let's look it up.
Yeah.
Well, I would think if you get so high in the sky that you're just like floating, that there isn't that much gravity. I think that's kind of space-ish. You're getting...
All right,
5'11".
he's gone 5 feet 11 inches. let me rephrase that.
You just looked at the height. Of course that's what you're going to get.
What time is this?
Yeah, also The Simpsons predicted it. There was an episode
How high
of The
did
Simpsons
Branson
that
go?
predicted him.
Simpsons predict everything.
86 kilometers.
I mean, it's not really fair when you have like 40 seasons.
I think he technically got to space, like according to like
the Air Force.
the Air Force. I'll have to look that up. Don't quote me on that.
That's what this says here.
Unless Space Force says it, I'm not buying it.
We have a Space Force now.
Yeah, we have a Space
Take it
Force.
serious.
You know? That's cool.
What do they do? Like,
Right now, nothing.
They're not even in space yet.
there's literally, yeah, like, what's the point of the Space Force? Do they all just sit down in chairs and go, yeah, we're gonna go to space someday?
Yeah, that's the plan. Once they get it like under wraps, you know, Elon and everybody else, like we'll go too. Fuck it. Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
he's wearing it.
Yeah.
He's in the hot seat today.
But yeah, with that being
Our
said,
special guest.
but yeah, no. So yeah, the space. I guess. Well, I mean, we're missing the point about Space Force, dude. The go-go boots. It's about the space boots, man. Like they got this whole gear. They got these cool
I thought
jumpsuits.
you were quoting Inspector Gadget.
Go
I thought he was talking about moon
Honest.
boots.
They have moon boots.
Moon
have
shoes.
Have you seen their space
Very-
gear? It's impressive. It almost looked like you could buy it at PacSun. Like it's really cool.
Like, Space Force, space gear?
Jumpsuits, yeah, Space Force jumpsuits and
Space
boots.
Force Jumpsuits. Here, let me move this over.
That's us.
Yes, I know. What do they look like? That's
like
it?
That. Well, they would looked a lot better a couple years ago when this was being
That
talked
is
about.
Kids costume, kids astronaut costume.
Look, it's more like that one. It's more like that one.
This one?
That's not far off. Yeah, that's kind of like what they
It
look
looks like a fucking, is that moon camo?
It is moon camo.
If the enemy will be finding you.
Oh,
It's
It's
a
a
fucking
Walmart.
Pretty city, yeah.
Wait, no, there's actually that's what they look like. They have to get the reference from somewhere.
Oh wait, there's like, oh no, that's the Netflix show.
You need to find. You don't know what you're looking for. Man.
I don't.
No, not right now.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Well, it's a
I'm not-
tiny little-
I'm not full of shit, guys.
I don't know, dude. I honestly don't.
You should
Okay,
be
I think.
Okay, that's
Website
the
one.
patch right there is their logo.
Well, maybe they're just
also
in the planning
sold at
stages.
Walmart.
Maybe they're just in the, maybe they're just in the planning
Well,
stages.
Walmart sells like Navy shirts and Army shirts.
Oh, yeah.
That isn't a shirt. That is a.
Graphic teaser.
They sell graphic T-shirts there you go, with like the logos on it. So I mean,
Maybe they're just like the rough drafts. They're like, we're gonna do it, but we're not there yet.
Early stages.
But if we do it, that's what we'll do it like.
I mean, technically we could say that we have merch now. It's just not. It's just like in early stages. It's just a picture of this rock on a shirt.
Alan just watches the Fantastic Four. There.
That's it.
That's it.
But
Space
I
Force.
I think what really kicked this off was like during the Obama administration, didn't like Obama privatize like space exploration? Like you had a bunch of little companies come up and like they were taking contracts from like the government now to build like space equipment and stuff.
Dude, I don't remember.
I don't know.
Because I think around that time, I think it was that NASA became like they were defunded by the government. Because up until then, the government was funding NASA up until the Obama administration. And when they went ahead and took away their funding, it opened a window to go ahead and have private companies sprout up and take the lead with space travel. And that's why you had SpaceX come out of, well, they didn't come out of the blue. I'm pretty sure before that they had some other business ventures. But that certainly kicked off the great billionaire space race, I believe. That's in my personal opinion. That's what I think happened around that time. Had to have been around 2012 when everything became more, oh, we can actually do it now. Like it's actually
My
possible.
calendar ended.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. The great billionaire space race.
Yeah, it's like dystopian as fuck. You believe like this is some bad 70s science fiction movie. But no, like the governments don't go to space anymore. It's like
Percy, what's the point? Like,
overzealous. Really.
like if I had that kind of money, why would I want to shoot myself into space?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Unless you could actually go somewhere.
Like,
So, would
There's like a cool bar like hovering over the moon and you can go.
a bar?
Yeah.
Let's take a drink.
oh, they
Yeah,
sell us
exactly.
Blue Moon. Fuck.
I think like within
Only
it,
Blue Moon.
That's it, just a beer.
I think within it lies the fact that, think about it, as a multi-billionaire like Bezos or Richard Branson, like you've just about done it all at this point. With all your money and all your income, like you've just about gone on to every venture. Like some of us want to go to Budapest, some of us want to go to Thailand, some of us want to go around the world. They've probably done it once or twice already.
I'm Buddha depressed.
I'm Budapest, bro. I feel that. I felt that. No, but yeah, like I believe that's what kicked it. I believe like that's the motivation. You can only do so much as a human, but to go where no man has gone before, that's impressive as hell. Like that's something else. That in itself.
The man has.
Yeah, a lot of people have been to low Earth orbit.
Well, yeah, but the thing is like
Even
civilians.
Red Bull guys.
Yeah, but like it's a little different. It's like when you're part of the like NASA or stuff, you're gonna go to space, but like a civilian with no prior training, with no real like background in military or space travel or whatever you want to call it. It's impressive. It's definitely
Most of
like
the
money will
ocean
get you there.
hasn't been discovered yet. Why don't they just go there?
Just go pick a
what
random
James
spot
Cameron's
and die
doing.
and go down.
That's what James Cameron's for. That's what he's
He
doing.
did it once.
He's still doing it. He's making Avatar underwater now. He's been down there for like years.
Whoa.
Great, another movie to forget.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I liked Avatar. We talked about this, right?
That's the second movie on my hit list. Unobtainium, I'm coming out for you. Like I'm not
Holy
over
shit,
it.
that's gonna be a long
I
one.
think that's the only movie I took like 3 pee breaks. I was like, I can't do this. I can't.
Yeah, if anyone wants to know, like, yes, we recorded the first our reactions to Battleship as our first movie, and I'm still editing it because there's a lot I need to cut out, and you know, for copyright purposes and things like that. So, and dead air. And the movie sucks. You know,
Yeah,
so much.
those are 2 hours I'm not gonna get back.
So, oh shit. So, I guess I'm gonna have to make a list as like everybody puts in like their what they think would be a good movie. We can either go down the list or we'll randomize it and pick something like that. But
God, we're gonna have to waste too many movies at one point.
A Wolverine movie, just pick one.
A fun fact about Avatar: did you know that instead of Sam Worthington, they were gonna hire what's his name?
sorry.
This is the thing about Sam Worthington. In every movie he's in, he shows his dong. He always shows his dong.
We didn't show his dog in Avatar.
Yeah, he did.
He
The
showed his
alien
hair
did.
dong.
The alien showed his dong. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
That
So
weirdly-
It counts. It counts.
It's
It counts.
I miss. I need to go back.
Yeah, in Terminator
He's in a
Salvation.
wheelchair.
It works when he's like an alien.
Oh,
Actually,
so his tail? He's saying
It's
that
so
one?
he went
yeah.
up to James Cameron and said, CGI my Wong.
yeah,
my wall.
like literally in a
My
lot of his
legs.
movies, he's like my penis, and I don't think people ask him either. I
Is
think
that
it's-
in his contract? Or
I believe
something?
it's in his resume. He has a headshot of his dong like with him when he goes in for auditions. No, but
This is me, and this is my penis.
this is he's like this is my headshot and this is my headshot. But back to it, yeah. Sam Worthington, Terminator Salvation, Clash of Titans. The other one, in both, I think he shows his.
The
dong.
other one.
Yeah, there's 2 of them, unfortunately. And then, so yeah, he shows his penis. So I call him Sam Worthington penis whenever I reference him as an actor.
Is his penis worthy?
In Terminator Salvation, it might be.
So, question for you, Alan. What was the original point?
So originally Sam Worthington was not going to be the role of the main character. They offered it to Leonardo DiCaprio, and he respectfully said, "Fuck that! I'm not doing that fucking movie. That looks like a
He's
shit
like,
fire."
I'm only asking for Oscars.
Yeah,
It's
so
not like a own goal.
they were shooting pretty high, like to ask DiCaprio, like settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's James Cameron. He's
Yeah, he
done
did.
enough to have a reputation that'll get him something big.
I
It's
agree.
not like he had to worry about the budget.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So I
Didn't
mean,
he like appear in the Titanic? Did he do that, James Cameron?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And Leonardo DiCaprio was in there too.
And he did get an Oscar, so he was like, nope, not a second.
He's like,
chance.
"Fuck you,
I'm having it."
Cameron,
James
you-
Cameron ain't worth it.
Cameron started his losing streak. I mean, that's another. I think personally, I think that's another one we need to watch. Titanic, because
It'd be the first
people
one.
hype that movie is more hyped than it should be. It's not that good, but
As far as like historically accurate? Or?
no, as a movie,
I liked it, only if it wasn't like they are the main characters. I would love a spin-off if it was like
I just
the
want
crew.
I just wanted clips of
It'd
like,
be like
that dude that
cameo.
jumps off the back of the boat and then just hits the propeller and just.
Like,
Oh, like Battleship?
like Danny DeVito's like a shipmate. And he's like, we gotta get off of this boat. And he's like, we gotta go. This boat is gonna hit the iceberg. And he's like, what are you doing, Rose? He's eating like a deviled egg or something. He's like, let's go this way. I love that shit. It never gets old and it's not you.
I have to do it sometime.
It's brilliant. But yeah, great space race. Isn't it incredible? When is Bezos going to space? When is he taking like his
Have you
greedy
seen that
ass
guy
up
lately?
there?
Happened?
Isn't he up there right? What is he up there right
He
now?
looks like Thanos right now, man.
She's
You're getting jacked.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
That, that divorce
Wait.
elevated him in so many levels.
Did you know that his wife got
Tuesday,
like,
tomorrow.
like a good portion of his fortune,
Tomorrow.
and she's
Naturally.
dedicated. Yeah, she's dedicating her and her new husband's life to
When-
giving away all of the money.
Now
to
y'all
charity.
know when we're
I've
recording
heard,
this.
I've heard about that.
She's
Yeah.
hot. She's beautiful.
But yes, when he's going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Look at this.
Good,
Tomorrow.
good riddance. No, I'm just playing. He'll be going up there. He's taking, I think an 84. No, she's not 84, but she's an older astronaut, and she was supposed to go like I think back in the 90s, but they scrapped that mission because I believe what happened to Challenger. So for a minute they weren't doing flights after that. Then she was supposed to be on one of the next voyages, and it didn't go. She just didn't go. So he felt bad. He offered her a chance of a lifetime to go to space. You know, no strings attached.
Imagine, I'm a big fan.
Imagine,
What the fuck?
No.
imagine they get stuck up there in space like that's. That,
How long are they supposed to be up there?
I hope not long.
I don't think too long. I've only heard like maybe a couple minutes.
He's being a prick about it. He's like, I'm going up there, but I'm going up there just to say I went up there. I'm coming back down as soon as I can,
Has
regardless of
anybody
a
seen
petition.
Oblivion with Tom Cruise?
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't think
hope I hope it doesn't turn into that. You just see a bunch of Jeff Bezos coming in with space guns, mowing people
He
down.
clones himself.
Well, the movie is basically that. Like Tom Cruise is one of the astronauts, one of the crewmates, and then like a mothership just abducts it, and then they clone Tom Cruise and kill the rest of the people.
Yeah.
And they go down to Earth and just use the Tom Cruise clones to kill everybody on Earth.
Sounds
Yeah.
crazy.
And,
Okay,
he
add
doesn't
that
know
to the
this,
list.
Yeah.
And the movie, and so the whole movie, he's like chasing after what he thinks are aliens, but he's the alien, and those were the humans, right? Like,
Yeah.
what's his name? Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, they're all the survivors are in like stealth gear to hide from the robots that help Tom Cruise.
Yeah, they wear high-tech gear and they look like aliens. So the whole time you're like, man, get those fucking aliens. And then like, no, at one point they take out the net. You're the fucking alien. Whoa, bro. Like movies
Spoilers.
and minutes with that one.
I'm down to watch that.
Yeah,
It's
I hope
actually
he just
not
comes
bad.
straight down.
These movies suck, but that one's pretty good.
I don't know. Would y'all want to go into space? Like I think we asked this, but like how deep? I don't think we got very
I
deep into it.
prefer not to go to places where it's trying to, kill me.
Space is scary.
Australia?
Australia.
Did you know there's no air in space? Isn't that crazy? Like that means we're not supposed to be up there.
I would
Nah,
like
bro.
to go, but I wouldn't go be. I would. You could not pay me to be on one of these first generation commercial space flights like this. Yeah.
Because you'd be afraid if they even make it out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that just doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
I mean, once it's like, I don't know.
Regulated. That's the word, regulated, because there's nobody regulating this shit.
I like that.
These
Yeah.
are baby projects.
Once they start launching out of the middle of the ocean, who's gonna regulate them?
International waters. The international.
Poseidon, right? Poseidon. Smite them,
Jason Momoa. Jason with the trident.
I mean, hey, it would work. Why not? We need someone at the top. Might as well be someone. I was gonna say someone we can trust, but what the fuck's he gonna know?
I saw how much sass he gave Bruce Wayne, so imagine how he's gonna kick Jeff Bezos' ass.
I don't want your fucking money.
Not even. No, never mind.
Dumb.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Wake up.
He's a witch. He's a witch.
Oh, there it is.
It wasn't. I saw it like it wasn't touching. It
Oh.
was just like twitched and it touched. Oh man.
I was like, I tensed up when I saw him hit it. I'm like, what? And then right as soon as I relaxed.
Later on, you'll start to feel tingling in your fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Feels like a stroke, but you're fine. I would go to space if I could take one of you guys with me.
Podcast in space. I'm down. Let's do
Zero gravity podcast. That'd be
this.
cool.
Zero gravity. Well, we can do that in orbit. Or like in the atmosphere. Just take those planes that do that.
Cause even think about it. Oh yeah, there's a plane that does it, right? They have like a chamber and everything.
Yeah.
That's
They
impressive.
took some cats in there and they were just like, the
Oh,
fuck.
I saw that video. They were so cute. They couldn't do anything. Like everything they do, like
That sounds
They
so
can't move.
scary.
Let me look it
Yeah, I
up.
was gonna point that out. I was like, Alan, this isn't new. Like people have been doing this for weddings and.
I just think
A
that's
birthday.
crazy. Like, who decided to throw cats in zero
If a
gravity?
cat
Like
has
Pavlov?
dropped upside down at zero gravity,
What?
will it fall on its
Hold
back?
on. I need to mute this.
Well, they're dressed like Nazis. So.
I should have prepared.
Just so
I'm not prepared for this.
Das Kitten in Spice.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Just do it like that. And then play. Yeah, there we go. Now we have the kitties. Down they go. They're still like in regular.
Oh, because they're showing how they turn when cats always land on their feet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try it in space and see if they land on their feet.
They're like, fuck!
They're like, ha ha ha, Heinrich, this is funny. It does, it's so funny. The silly cats
They're
in
just
space.
freaking out because they can't freaking right themselves.
I mean, I'd probably freak out too. Just like suddenly zero gravity and be like, the fuck is going on? That'd be pretty scary to me.
It's like the history documentary is like the Nazis had a very rigorous R&D sector.
Until they didn't.
Dedicated to researching even the most interesting things, and it's like cats in zero gravity. That's what they dedicated themselves to.
Can cats land on their feet when they can't land?
Imagine Hitler showing up like, what have you guys worked on? And he's like, cats in zero gravity.
Brilliant!
I love it.
Oh man.
Das ist gut.
Das ist gut. Carry Jansen.
Okay.
We did about as much as we could with getting in trouble. Let's just end that Nazi
I think we're like knocking on the threshold
Yeah.
right now, like,
us pushing the envelope.
fun to
every
poke the
time.
fire, but
Yeah.
let's. But no, yeah, a billionaire. And
My
they're
money's
more-
on Elon Musk.
Yeah, Musk. Yeah, the guy's
mean,
like.
He owns a, like
Wow.
SpaceX is the most, I don't know if it matters. I was gonna say popular, but the word's escaping me.
They actually have a place to launch from. Like
Yeah.
they literally like right down here.
Legitimate.
Right, yeah.
Over in Brownsville?
Yeah, over in Brownsville. They got a place to launch for the
Right.
rockets, so
Yeah.
Just like about an hour that way.
yeah.
From my
Which is-
understanding, they're built with the leftovers of NASA.
That's why I said about. Nah, I'm not gonna be late. About 6.3 hours that way. Oh, never mind.
Calm down,
That's a
sir.
very big
That's
difference.
that's the middle of the Gulf, dude.
Yeah, I'm probably touching on Cuba at this point, but I'm tired. We stayed up pretty late last night because we were discussing our possible trip, a road trip that we're hoping to take next year. All of us, really. We're just like pretty much deciding like, do we want to do this? I know you and I do. We plan on going to Yellowstone and a bunch of different like cities on the way, like Colorado Springs, Amarillo, Denver, pretty much whatever we find on the way if it's nearby. But I know you and I want to do it.
I'm down to go boogie boarding on the geyser.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
All
god.
right, Alan's out. We can't do
Yeah, we
that.
cannot bring this kid if he's gonna do that.
Like,
I'll bring his ashes at least.
Look, I'm like in beach shorts, like just shorts on with the boogie board, like hang ten, bro. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. I thought it'd be fun.
The Old Faithful, like if it'll boil you alive, because that like it's a volcano that's causing like the water to like build up steam and pressure, and then that's how
Explode!
And it'll boil you alive.
It's a literal steam
it's that hot.
explosion.
It's a little like it's essentially a volcanic eruption.
Sounds like nice.
Not quite, but
Have you ever had a pot that was boiling and you felt how hot the
Taking
steam was
jabs.
coming out of the little hole?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's hotter than that
Yeah.
because it's
It's
powered
not
by
fire.
a volcano.
Pika, no, bad at
Also,
it.
it's under pressure, so it can get hotter than boiling while staying a liquid. So when it finally does boil and then become a liquid again outside, the changes in temperature are so much that it's just absolutely insane.
That's gnarly. Ain't that place supposed to blow up any given day?
No,
No, that's
no.
not
There,
that
there's
way?
a whole like right out like there's Old Faithful, like let's say this is Old Faithful, and then they have like this viewing area like around it in a semicircle, and then it comes out like some pathways come out, and there's like buildings. There's like a gift shop, and then there's like a little museum about it with another gift shop, which is like kind of overdoing it, but in the museum they show like a lot of people are saying like, oh, Yellowstone's gonna erupt and explode and the country's gonna die and everything. Is it likely to happen anytime soon? No.
But
They're
it is possible. So?
not. It's going to happen eventually, but it's not anytime soon
lifetime.
because they can tell you to the nearest minute when the next Old Faithful eruption is going to be. Like they have a clock. Next eruption will be at this time, and then it counts down to 0, and then it happens. Like they have so much equipment, like looking at it, looking at all the things. Like, the fact that they're even able to tell you when it's going to erupt is actually already pretty
That's
impressive.
yeah, impressive.
So like they're looking at everything constantly, because that's why they're not. That's why then they know it's not going to happen anytime soon. Because
I mean, if it did, it's not like they'll tell us.
Yeah.
It'll just happen.
Like I hear like most of Yellowstone's actually like restricted government land. Like, you can only explore so much of it, but there's a couple areas out there that they heavily patrol and guard. And I'm assuming because that's where they got the tech that keeps track of all that crap.
Well, another important thing to note is that Yellowstone erupts over time. And you can actually, if you go to Yellowstone, you can actually travel west and see the points where this same hotspot that causes the volcano has erupted. Problem is, okay, it's moving this way. Well, over here there's a lot heavier ground. And that heavier ground might just stop it from erupting, period. So there's a good possibility it may never erupt again.
so, yeah, bummer. We're gonna survive.
Damn.
But yeah, when I was there, was it all for hype?
Yeah. Make him sweat a little. He's talking.
But I was like waiting for it. I'm like looking at him like it's gonna happen.
I'm surprised he kept
Yellowstone's gonna
throughout
blow
the
up.
whole thing. Props to you.
But I got to go there a couple years back, and I had so much fun. Like ever since I got back, I've been saying like I gotta bring these guys with me. Like you can ask them. I don't shut up about it.
He doesn't.
Because like I went with my parents. It was just me and them two, and I love them to death. But there was a lot we couldn't do because they got tired. And, you know, it happens. You get older.
Yeah.
You can't. There's a lot you can't do. Plus, we went straight up there. So a lot of like immediately we ended up like 7,000 feet higher than we normally are, and then we're not used to the climate, and then we're walking a lot. And so like they got tired pretty quick, and so yeah, and that's fine. But if anything, it was like, because I still had a fucking blast. I'm so excited to go back. But I was like, you know what, if I take my friends, we'll be able to do more because we'll have a lot more energy as a group, and then we'll be able to like go like hiking in the backcountry, stop at more places along the way because, I mean, I wasn't like, funds weren't limited, it's just like plans were limited, time was limited because I didn't know we were going until the night before. It was like 8 p.m. and my dad was like, hey, do you want to come with me and your mom to Yellowstone? I was like, sweet, when? And he was like, tomorrow morning. We leave at 4 in the morning. I was like, oh shit. So
It's just like told you nothing. You were like the kid before the day of the field trip, like, fuck, we're going to Yellowstone tomorrow. They just found out.
pretty much. Well, like there was something else that was really bugging me at the time, which kind of made it hard to sleep. But
Yeah.
that's a different story that I don't want to talk about. But
We should though.
Let it all out. No.
I don't
By
want to.
No,
accident.
no. Don't do it.
But yeah, it was like it wasn't till after we passed Raton in New Mexico. Like we go through the mountain pass and everything's like really cool. I was like, man, this is like really beautiful because in Texas it's all flat, except unless you get into like West Texas. But I haven't been to West Texas.
It's great. Nothing there. And that's where I'm headed to.
It's like 3 rivers.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you.
Don't be, I'll be drinking.
The whole way there. Like, don't make me go.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah,
Please
fuck
don't.
3
No,
rivers.
just the whole time.
3 rivers.
Yeah.
It's like right over there.
I don't care, fuck them. He told me about a shitty place in Texas and I thought of one too, so yeah.
All right, we're naming shitty place in Texas. Driscoll.
I was
Fuck
about
you.
to say that.
Fuck you, Driscoll. I hate you.
Fuck 3 rivers, they don't have like up, so like, we were driving in a like a recent year vehicle through there. It was like a 2019 Impala, and the thing is on the dashboard, it lets you know what the speed limit is, so you don't have to look around for fucking signs, right? Well, it didn't update it going through 3 rivers, so it made us go 60 and like a 30 or something like that.
Fuck.
And then they pull us over. We're like, whoa, why? And then like, no, it turns out yeah.
Domestic terrorism.
Yeah, like they were looking at us like we were insane and hooked up on
Freezer
drugs.
bag.
Yeah. Like, so
Well,
yeah, fuck
it's-
3 rivers.
It's those small towns, like, and I'm pretty sure there's others, but they get most of their funding from like traffic tickets.
Yeah.
'Cause they'll stop fucking it. You can ask Eric. I got pissed. We were on our way back from was it San Antonio?
Yeah.
I was on our way back from San Antonio. and
Guess what?
Yeah, I
Hey,
got.
what was your transcript?
Oh my gosh! Well, that's a whole different story that I might
Is
tell
the
later.
transcript of you and like, the
No.
No, we went to San Antonio to pick up my transcripts
For school.
from the Art Institute of San Antonio.
Was it the last trip? Like you actually had it physically in your hand?
I finally got it physically in my hand at that point. But we had gone like multiple times, and each time they were like, "We can't give it to you." And I was like, "Why not?" They're like, "I don't know." They kept giving me the runaround, and it wasn't until the third or fourth time that we went to San Antonio. I go to the school. I was like, "So what do I need to do to get my transcripts? I'm transferring to another school. I need the transcripts." And they were like, "Oh, there's a hold on your account." I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" They're like, "Yeah, there's a financial hold in your account. You need to pay money so we can release your transcript." I was like, "Oh crap! Well, how much do I owe?" They're like, "You owe $3."
And they do that. They
This is
do
like
shit
6
that.
months of trying to get my transcript. $3. He was there. He could attest to everything. I
That's
was.
a Twix bar in
Did
this
you
economy,
use the
mind
printer?
you.
I don't know, dude.
There was a chick I was dating, and she's a bartender and everything, trying to go to school at the same time. And then they tell her like, oh, they have a hold on her studies or whatever. And then she's like panicking, and she calls UTPA, and it's like over $17. like I don't know. Like she was telling me about it. I was like, that's insane. Like why do they fucking play like that? You know?
But anyway, it wasn't a very, very good day. I was like furious when they told me that. I'm like, here's your $3 Just give me my paper. And they give me the paper. Let's go. I think we looked at Bass Pro Shop, walked around for a little
We
bit.
try to
just,
make
you
the
know.
best out of a situation and it just completely countered.
I'm just like,
Driscoll.
I'm driving over like to the Riverwalk, like.
Hey, you alright? Eric's like, hey, bro, you slow down, bro.
No, we still had fun on the trip.
Yeah.
But on the way back, that's when we realized we somehow, for some reason, end up with like a theme song to every road trip we go on.
Yeah.
I think this one was Horse with No Name. But on the way back, I didn't take the turn I was supposed to, and then I'm going towards, instead of going towards like Three Rivers and like Georgia West, I ended up just staying on the main road towards like Corpus, which isn't a big deal. It's like, if anything, I'm more familiar with that road than this one, even though both of them are just straight shots. But there's less stops on 77 than there are on 281. But that meant we had to pass through Driscoll, and I got stopped. I got pulled over, and I was gonna pull over to this gas station anyway because
Yeah, we were gonna pull over to a Stripes just to stretch our legs and get a snack or something.
Yeah, and then the cop pulls up behind me. He's like, "Hey, you know why I pulled you over?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Well," and you can tell he was like, "You can't have things hanging off your mirror," because like I was using my dad's car, and he has like a rosary hanging off the mirror, and like he had the rosary going off, and I had like my badges from like the refineries and stuff hanging off there. He's like, "Yeah, you can't have things on there." I was like, "What?" And Eric, well, the guy was like, "Let me see your license," whatever. He takes it with the bag, and Eric's like, "Dude, I know you want to, but shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
Don't say a fucking thing.
There wasn't just one cop car, it was 3.
There
I
was
have
3.
nothing better to do in those little
Yeah.
bumble fuck towns. Yeah.
And then they comes back, and I'm like trying to stay calm, just like it doesn't feel like I have a pretty long fuse, but like when it comes to this kind of stuff, like
Like stupid stuff.
it's so fucking stupid. Something this unnecessary will set me off real quick. But then he gives me my papers back, and he's like, "You're giving you off a warning." I was like, "You fucking better, asshole! I would have fucking sued your ass if you tried to give me a ticket." And then he's like, "Oh, and you can't have those things." He's pointing to my radar, my police scanner, and he's like, "You can't have those things; those are illegal." I was like, "Bullshit! I bought it at fucking O'Reilly's. Like, it's not. I didn't buy it in the fucking underground. Like, I got it at an O'Reilly's. Like, this is so
There's a whole
stupid."
thing about it though. They are kind of like, it depends on who you
If it's a jammer,
Yeah,
illegal.
you
It's
can't
a
have a jammer, but you can like you. It's like using Waze except lower tech.
yeah.
They're dumb. Like I've heard that too, and that's because like it didn't even work. We were getting shit for it. Like I was like, half the time y'all still pull me over. Like yeah, this thing don't tell me shit.
I'm absolutely gonna buy another one because fuck these guys, or just use Waze.
Yeah.
But yeah, that town, like, if anything, now they're building on the interstate. They're building like an actual overpass, like an actual highway that goes around it, pretty much. So I can't wait for that thing to be finished because fuck that little town. I'm never gonna have to go through that again. I'm just gonna. Well, they're probably gonna have their cops on that thing, just be like, you stop, you take it, and just
And
hand
knowing
things
them,
out.
they're gonna try to bring the speed limit down to like 55 or some shit.
Yeah, quite a few towns. Gonzales, I think it's Gonzales or Ricardo. I can't remember what the name of the place is called. I think it's Ricardo. But it's like you're going 75, and then boom, speed limit 55. Still nothing there, 75. So it's like a good like 2 miles of 55 miles an hour speed limit, and then 75 miles an hour on the other side.
Yeah.
So the speed limits here make no fucking sense. That's why I wish there was a toll road, because those things, 85 miles an hour, just fucking gun it and go.
Oh man.
Shit, I still remember taking the toll road from Austin after our trip, from Austin to Corpus Christi, and the speeding was 85, and I was like, man, I'm going so fast, and everybody's passing me, just, I'm like, I'm going the speed limit, everyone's going like 95 at least, or 100 miles an hour, and then a police officer comes next to me, everyone's like passing me like super quick, and so does he. And I'm just like, well, I guess I'm the scrub here, let's go.
I had that exact same experience on that exact same tollway. Like, that's like a universal thing. It's like you get down like right past like downtown Austin where the 85 mile an hour section starts, and people are just gone. Like the road's empty except for like the 5 cars that are driving around you. And all of a sudden, whoom!
It was the same thing in Denver. I was on our way back from Yellowstone. I was dead tired because I had been driving for a good like 16 hours at this point, and we still had to. I didn't actually stop till we got to Colorado Springs, all the way from Montana. I can't remember the name of the town that I started driving at, but I was like going 40. No, I was going 35 because the speed limit's at 35. I was the only one doing that. Everyone else going at least 75. I was like, well, I guess these guys know this road better than I do, but I was like, it made me more nervous because I was tired, and then everyone's like, just I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have to speed up. And we made it just fine, but how the fuck?
That situation.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but I've been driving for a lot longer now, so I'll be able to handle it if we do go.
Which brings us up to our decision on how we're actually going to get there.
RV to stay at or hotels to stay at on the way over?
Log cabins.
All right, we'll set up a log cabin in Colorado Springs. And oops, that was my big toe. That kind of let's move back. Log cabins.
Yeah, I'm down for that. We could even do like we could do both.
Well, I mean, I'm talking mainly like our trip towards
I'm down for boats.
the park. What?
Said boats. Like we could do
You,
No.
you can't take a boat to Yellowstone.
Like a little convoy.
I was like,
One of the 2 sprinter bands in the RV.
we're gonna have a race. Like, all right, we're gonna take all different types of transportation, and we're gonna race. You be in a plane, you be in a boat, I'll be in a car, you be in a train. Good luck.
Is there
You're taking a bike.
This episode on Top Gear.
Yes,
And you'll
what I
still
was saying.
You'll still beat Alan fucking on a boat.
Alan's
I'm like
ramming himself into the shoreline.
like on a kayak in South Park, we're like,
Nah, dude, we're all taking the same route.
oh,
He's at least gonna have to fly over the
I'm
road.
gonna have it all.
You're gonna be like on a fucking.
Wait, so what do I do for the last 10 miles?
Nah, good luck.
Land.
Well, there's an airport like right outside the Yellowstone, so
Well, you're gonna spend the rest of the time walking to whatever destination we're going to. So
to be honest with the time savings, I'd probably still
might
beat
actually
you.
beat us.
Just call an Uber.
Pretty much.
Kamikaze to Yellowstone.
Oh no.
Oh,
You
no.
beat the dude, bro. The guy who set off Yellowstone.
He'd set off.
That'd be pretty cool.
Go down in history as that guy. That's cool.
If there is any more history.
Yeah.
This fuckhead wiped out the human race in the United States.
Cowboys again after Christianity. That'd be crazy.
Why? But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I don't mind renting an RV. I don't mind driving it. But it's also like the main thing is price. Is it going to be more expensive to rent an RV, which I'm not entirely sure like how much it would cost to rent one, or would we get, because we go on like civilian vehicles, like we're small vehicles, I take my truck, we're gonna need another vehicle because we're gonna take like 7 or 8 people. The 5 of us. I'm assuming Gladys is gonna want to go.
Yes.
Jessica, and then we need one more person if we're gonna do like the buddy system, like while we're camping and stuff.
I might have to bring it. I was hoping I could go alone and do that thing I told you about.
What is it?
Yeah, tell us about
Tell
this
us
thing
about
you
it.
want to
Please
do.
tell us what were you trying to do.
Originally,
If not you, I'll say it.
I'm gonna say it because it's what I do. So, hey, why did I flinch? I said I flinched. We can hold hands next time and we'll both feel it. But
That's not how it works.
I was thinking, like, every stop we take, I could, like, pick up a different chick, like, you know, one for this part of the journey, and then again, you know, it's not about the friends we made, but about the ones we fucked along the way, so yeah.
The friends we fucked along the way.
Wow.
I like it, it's just, I mean, but I think we need, what, isn't it an even number? We need the buddy system?
Anytime's a good idea to have gonorrhea, so...
I'm not gonna go raw dog in the U.S., but, you know, like...
That's essentially what you'll be doing. If anything, we need to
I've
do
been
the...
everywhere. I've been everywhere.
We'll do the Route 66 thing. From LA to Chicago. You'll fuck a chick in every city you stop in.
It sounds like it. Get more than just STDs, probably swamp ass too if we go that way.
Oh, God.
Well, like a quarantine zone for you.
No, but it seemed like a good idea.
I'll get you a
Just keep them in the
prostitute.
shower.
But yeah, no, we could totally even numbers buddy system. I hear that's what it's for, right? We need a buddy system.
Yeah, it's that way.
Because God
So
forbid.
people don't die.
Yeah.
No one sleeps alone. No one shits alone.
I
Aww.
could-
He's gonna hold my hand while I poo.
We're gonna shit back to back. What are you talking about?
Everyone got their shit.
Yeah, that's awful.
Everyone got their shit buddy. You got your shit buddies.
Like I'm gonna have my back to your back. There'll be no bears.
Wait, if you're watching my back and I'm watching your back, who's watching ours? What movie is that? I just tripped myself out.
I just say, you know, like bears, dude. Like, you know, what were we saying that like if there's a bear?
You're gonna fuck a bear every time you see one.
I was telling like, bro, that girl at the campsite over there, she was hairy, but she's the best I ever had. It's like, Alan, that's a bear. I wander off drunkenly. No, but I was saying like, I thought that was interesting. Ian brought it up that if we bump into a bear, we all get together like a mass, and then we like take all of our equipment and wave it over our heads and try to scare the fuck out of the bear.
Well, you make yourself look bigger because no.
While playing Blasting We Like to Party by the Venga Boys, we're like...
Of course.
Maul to
No,
death.
but you
Little baby thing.
Hey, let's go.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm out of here. We're just...
Let's go. There's like, fuck man.
I think it'd be kind of interesting, like, on the way to record, like, if we get an RV to record an episode of the podcast on the way. But it wouldn't be released, like, that week. It'd be, like, a couple weeks later. Like, we'll
Yeah.
pre-record it, so that way we're not telling the world, hey, our homes are free for the taking. Like, we can rob it, all this shit we have.
Imagine doing a
You
podcast
hear that, what
on the
bandits?
trail.
We're not home.
Like bring a GoPro and do a podcast on the trail.
Yeah, we'd probably be able to do that.
I want to bring a hat.
A GoPro on the campfire? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's going to buy a hat in every state.
But I'm gonna start with the one I bought from your neighbor.
Hey, can we make a small little journey into Oklahoma, like just a few miles, so we can buy another hat?
Tulsa. We should stop in Tulsa.
That's a long ass way from this route.
Oh,
Shit.
never mind.
Yeah.
just,
Like, Oklahoma City, like, this route will be here. It'll be like a couple hours to Oklahoma City.
I just had a bonus
And
for
then
Tulsa.
Tulsa's another 2 hours from Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay, fuck that.
Tulsa's
two good
the
places.
only name he knew in Oklahoma. So
Well,
like
I mean,
Tulsa.
Oklahoma City, I knew it too.
The OKC.
They only had like one
Thunder.
of the worst bombings ever, but yeah, like.
Damn, that's what he brings up.
I'm very historically oriented. That's what I mean. Like I can attribute
He only remembers the tragedies.
tragedies, historical events, and stuff like that. Like Tulsa had the race massacre, so like there's a lot of reasons why I don't. But let me explain to you why I want to go to Tulsa. So if anybody knows, HBO did a Watchmen like sequel series, and they filmed it in Tulsa, and a lot of like the locations they filmed there. So like there's a lot of cool places I want to go visit from the show, because I think they even did like the telephone museum there. They repainted and did like Dr. Manhattan for the show. so you can actually go and visit it. It's pretty cool, and that's why I want to go to Tulsa. And I mean, they have a lot of interesting like museums and stuff.
I guess what we can do, like when we make our trip, because we're probably gonna be starting in Dallas because that's where Ian's family's from, and it'd be a simple place to start, especially because we can stay there for free, and they're good 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours.
8 hours took taking off the trip.
Yeah, because from here to Dallas is 8 hours. So, but we can start that way. Go to like Amarillo because we want to try the Big Texan Grill. Because I've already been there. He's already been there, and it's the place where they have like that 72-ounce steak challenge.
Oh, okay.
And it's fucking massive.
That sounds like a better challenge.
Yeah.
And a safer one.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in fucking a steak? No, just playing up. That's a pretty realistic.
Honestly, instructions not clear, guy.
It's just dick stuck in steak.
I've always wanted to do something like that, like a big burger or like a big steak or something like that.
Maybe on the way home, like once the trip is over, as a last thing, instead of going straight home, we can go to San Antonio, go to Big Lou's again. Like how Eric and I, we were like filming for the documentary, and then we were like, he was like, dude, we gotta go to Big Lou's. I'm like, you know what, I'm down. So we left early.
Prolonged it for like what, 6-7 years? Like, let's do it.
Yeah.
We're here.
We,
Why not?
there was a lot of firsts on that trip. Your first taste of Yoo-Hoo. Your
Yep.
first taste of Big Lou's. But yeah.
You never had Yoo-Hoo before that?
No, I didn't.
It's
I
okay.
promised him in high
Promise.
school that I'd buy him some Yoo-Hoo, and I
It's
never
like, no, I
did.
got you next time. I got you next
Till there's a lot of 7 years later sort of things for the two of us.
Yeah, Yoo-Hoo.
7's our lucky number. But yeah, 7 years later, I bought him Yoo-Hoo on the trip to San Antonio.
That's cool.
And he was like, I was like, yeah, dude, it was like, you grab the can, and you like put it in your mouth, and you like smell it, or you bring it to your nose and you smell it, and you're like, take a sip, look at the can of Yoo-Hoo, and you can't help but think, that's good.
That's cool. I
So
know.
then you thought I was gonna say Yoo-Hoo.
I just know like Yoo-Hoo's big in Austin. Like they love like you go to the malls and everywhere they got Yoo-Hoo vending machines and shit. I thought that was awesome. Like it's pretty cool. Like it's actually it's a trendy drink. It always has been over there. But yeah, like when I was in the Valley, I had never drank it. So I took a trip to Arlington and then we went to Austin. And it was when I went with my friend that I actually tried Yoo-Hoo for the first time. It was about like 7 years ago. Yeah, that I
Wow, there's a lot of
I
sevens.
know one story of you and
Hold on.
Arlington.
The first time I tried Yoo-Hoo was because of this guy. I don't know, because he keep talking all this good stuff about Yoo-Hoo. And I'm like, you know what? I think he bought a 12-pack.
I think it was either 12, it was a 24.
Well,
Cans.
he bought the can Yoo-Hoo, and I was like, you know what? Let me fucking try one.
Thanks, Cosco.
And it
Really
was
fucking like Yoo-Hoo.
okay. It was okay.
I
I've
like
never
hazelnut.
bought it since,
I
but
like
it was
hazelnut.
okay.
It was okay.
Are you
But
talking about the house party?
Huh?
You're talking about the house party that I had in Arlington?
No.
Okay,
No.
goddamn.
what is this?
I was in Arlington and it wasn't a good summer. But yeah, like a lot of stuff happened. He's like,
What?
I have a
I'm
story.
talking about the alley.
The alley. Okay, so first of all, I hear alley and it just does not sound like a good time.
I think of like, what's like Crime Alley from like, was it Batman?
You're warm as hell. Yeah, like, yeah, I got mugged.
It's on the nail.
You got
Yeah.
mugged?
I got mugged by some inner city kids. Yeah, it was like the worst. Yeah,
Inner city kids.
yeah
What are
it's,
you,
it's
pussy?
a
Okay.
rocky neighborhood. They got a knife and a gun, man. I ain't gonna fight about that. It was pretty bad. I lost my wallet, and I had like money that I needed. I had a money order that I needed to cash.
Oh,
they
no.
fucked up my whole week, my whole summer. It was bad.
Don't you need a license or your ID to?
To cash it, yeah. So I was stuck with
It's
the money.
So they can't cash it either.
I had the money order. I had left it back at my place. I had just gotten it in the mail, and then I needed. I was more concerned, like, don't take the whole wallet. Like, if you want, take my cards and my money, but come on, give me my ID. I need it. And no, like, I mean, I didn't say that to them, but yeah, I wish they. Had
like such a, please.
Yeah, I wish they had let me keep my
It's
wallet.
like, here, I'll give you all my cards because I can cancel all of that shit. Just give
That
me
was
all
so
my
long
ID.
ago. I could barely remember that. Yeah, that's probably like my first crime that's ever been committed towards me. Like, yeah.
How did we get on this?
Why were you in an alley?
I was in Arlington. I was just taking like a shortcut home or whatever, and like
You
yeah.
never take the shortcut.
It's weird. I was like in the suburbs. I didn't know I was gonna get robbed in the suburbs either. Like yeah, like, it was pretty bad.
But anyway, if you really want to go to Tulsa, we can take like from Dallas to Amarillo, go over to like Colorado Springs, Roton, and then Colorado Springs, Denver, up into Cheyenne, and then Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
We'll take north once we actually leave Yellowstone. Like the trip is ending on our way back home, rather than going back through Yellowstone. Because the last time we did it, like with my parents, Buffalo blocked our way for like good 2 hours every time we went. So my dad was like, you know what? Rather than that, we'll go around. We'll go north through Montana and then come back south. And that's what we did. And we made pretty good time. But we can do that and then head towards whatever route we would take to go to Tulsa. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
It's gonna extend the trip quite a bit,
I'm
but
actually-
it's a
Yeah,
vacation.
we're already at like a 2-week-long trip. This is gonna make it like a 2.5-week-long trip.
It's a summer vacation.
I'll compromise. We don't have to go to Tulsa. Let's just stop at some pretty good restaurants along the way. Like some even the sketchy looking ones, because I hear that's the best place, like where they look like a house and they don't look like a restaurant.
If you want to go
But the-
slightly off-road, I can take you to the best pizza I've ever had.
That's cool. That's interesting. See, it's talking my language. Pizza.
So far, the best pizza I ever had has been Chicago.
Yeah.
So
Best pizza I ever had was at this little roadside pizza stand after 2 weeks of being on the trail at Philmont. I don't know if the pizza was actually good, but man, was it the best food I ever had.
I guess once we do, like when it comes to food, once we're finished with like the trekking and like the camping and all that, once we're done with all that, we can go into Gardner. We'll stay at a hotel, or if we have the RV, we'll stay in the RV, park it somewhere, and stay there, or a hotel. Again, anyways, that way we have like more room to stretch our legs. You know, something nice.
They all sleep on mattresses.
Yeah, we can all sleep on a mattress because
I'll take a couch.
in an RV, not everybody's gonna be able to. But
I like couches.
we'll be able to eat there because I stayed at, I think it was called the Iron Horse Barn Grill over in Gardner, Montana, after we were done in Yellowstone, and it was like that bison burger that I had was delicious. They have elk as well.
What was it
So
called
if you want to
again?
pull a Joe Rogan, you can.
What was that called again? The Iron Horse
Iron
Bar and
Horse
Grill?
Barn Grill.
Sounds like they have ladies' night there. It really does.
I don't know. It was like, it's like overlooking Yellowstone River. Which
Did you
is
try
really
the
nice.
elk?
No, I didn't.
You know how big the elk are?
No.
No.
Why?
Have you been hunting?
I've
We
always
should go
wanted to,
hunting
but I
elk.
haven't.
I
I've
wanna
always
go
wanted to.
hunting.
You want to go hunting?
I so want to go hunting.
That's awesome. That's I
gotta
didn't
go
think
hog
you would
hunting.
want to go. That's pretty cool. We could go like bow hunting. I would like to go like hunting with a bow.
I don't trust you with the ball.
No.
I don't know if I trust him with anything.
I can be responsible.
Little slingshot.
I'm like,
Yeah, we
The
got a
bolas.
sling.
Here's what it looks like. The Yellowstone River's right here. It's not just a drop off into just some ditch. It doesn't. That picture doesn't make it look very nice. Whoops! I'm not even on the page. But yeah, here's the Yellowstone River. What the fuck?
Why is it so yellow?
I wonder why.
Your guess
Some
is as good as
ribs,
mine.
some nachos. Some hello.
I
You
wanted
get
to go
watch what
hunting.
you're about to eat.
Yeah, you can watch them kill your.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where he goes to the steakhouse. They kill the cows as he eats them.
I would love to go hunting. I've been inspired to go hunting since like Dick Cheney. Like I really would like to fucking go hunting.
That's an Salone.
So you'll get shot by Dick Cheney? Is that why?
I thought he was a deer.
I thought it was a Made deer. deer comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Gardner, Montana. Beautiful place. Once you leave Yellowstone, this is like the road will lead you straight over here into this arch. Yeah, and buffalo like to go in there. Like there's animals walking around everywhere here, and I loved it. Here's the bar, the Iron Horse, right here, right over the river, the bridge right here, and like us living in Texas, it gets pretty hot here where we're at, but for us over here, like 68 degrees is like.
Oh, that's chilly.
I went in July.
Take my leather jacket.
I went in July and it was beautiful. I don't think I'd be able to survive a winter here. I do not know cold. So
I don't understand how people can do cold.
I don't know. I mean, if you get acclimated to it, that's fine. Because it's kind of like how we can handle humid heat
Yeah.
just fine. So there's that. But
I'd rather be cold than sweating balls. Yeah.
And you could always layer up. You can't once you're off that your
Yeah.
underwear. That's it.
Alan, put on pants.
No, it's not 12 yet.
Not on my watch. But
If I'm navigating, I don't have to wear pants, right?
I mean, you're gonna be sitting right next to me.
Yeah, you're like,
And isn't there a window on the door that goes like way down?
you see my scrawny legs and shit like that.
There's gonna be like kids in the vehicles next to us being like, "Oh my gosh,
I'm in my underwear. Relax.
that's too bad."
So hunting.
Alright, Alan's gonna be hunting in his underwear.
Like John Rambo.
With a revolver.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I'm down to go hunting. I've never been. I've always wanted to go. Like as a kid, I always wanted to go fishing and hunting, and we've been able to fish. Though it was mainly like our friend Noe that would do most of the work, because I didn't grow up fishing, so I didn't really know what to do. But I bought my own fishing reel, my rod and everything, so I'm down to go sometime so I can actually learn to do it on my own. But hunting though, you have yet to go. I've always wanted to go.
Boar hunting? You want to go boar hunting?
Yeah.
I'm down. I don't care what we hunt.
Yeah, we
We
could go
humans.
hog.
I don't feel
It's
bad.
just because there's no limit.
Yeah.
Boars.
There's an overpopulation.
Yeah. Just talk to some of these ranch owners. Sometimes they'll even pay you just to come out and just stand out there for a few hours and hunt.
Sweet.
We
I'm
can
down.
kill him with whatever gun.
I mean, you want some meat to be left, so you don't want to go point blank with a shotgun.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
eat a javelin or a javelina. Those things, those
They're
Talk
not
about
killing
hogs.
javelina.
that's what they are.
No, they're not.
They're pigs, dude.
Oh, just
They're
pigs.
like
What about-
domestic pigs that are wild.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go like.
They're
javelina
feral
and-
pigs, feral hog.
Aren't javelinas considered feral pigs though?
There it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what it is.
No, javelinas are a totally different animal.
Okay, so a boar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
well-
that's what we're looking at here.
Well, you don't want to eat that. That thing tastes nasty. It tastes all gamey as fuck.
Oh yeah, you don't eat them.
Well, yeah. So then why do you care if there's meat left on them?
So you can feed it to other pigs.
That's, yeah.
Pigs eat other pigs.
Yeah,
out.
no, hold on. It reminds me of that story
Yeah.
from
The difference between
Skyfall?
yeah,
These are like
well,
mutated
Skyfall.
capybaras.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're cuter.
they look totally different.
And now the pig eats pig. You have changed its nature.
It's
Oh.
nature.
I don't know why these two being next to each other makes me laugh. I don't know why.
Have you ever seen pictures of dogs with dwarfism? They kind of look like that. Yeah, have you ever seen it?
But yeah,
The
no.
one with no neck.
Yeah.
I prefer to like hunt something I can eat, but I'm down.
I'm just angry.
Well, the hogs are invasive, so at least you're doing
My favorite.
a favorite ecosystem.
Yeah.
We should.
I'm an active member of the community.
Put last down.
No, but why would you want to kill this cute thing, Alan?
Because it stinks. Probably smells really
Look
bad.
at
And
it. It's adorable.
it eats other innocent animals that
Don't talk
have
to
a
me or my
chance.
son ever again.
No, but I'm being for real. You could use any kind of caliber weapons to kill them. Any kind of gun.
Well, I wouldn't use anything too small.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like could I use like an AR-15 or like an
Yeah, you could-
AK-47?
An
yeah,
RPG.
An
Yeah.
AR,
Some kind of
AR or an AK are generally the two go-to hog weapons.
Can we go
people-
Barrett?
It's overkill, but yes.
I guess, but you might be a little too close.
Get showered.
Quick shot it. Quick scope it.
Quick scope it. 360 no scope.
Showered in meat. Just the meat explosions down
One
the
show will scare the whole rest of them.
We're in Texas, so guns are fun.
Oh, we'll use this thing. Just scoop it up and.
Yeah, no, build an AR and get a 300 blackout upper, and you'll be good. Or just buy an AK.
Yeah, they'll never hear you coming.
You can't.
They're like, Mom.
Hey, maybe it'll make some good like hiking practice to do that. We'll just carry whatever we kill on our backs, then start running.
Just start running.
Imagine we had to like have some distance to go find them.
I was feral once. I could do it again.
I don't think that you do drugs.
Oh, they don't. They don't. The animals don't. I
Yeah,
hope
the
not.
animals.
I hope
They
not.
don't feel pain, they just look at you and they cross that.
Well, that's the thing. When you shoot at boar, they're usually in a pack, right? And so you shoot one, and they just start. They all run off together in one direction. Sometimes they run off in that one direction that's straight toward you.
Oh,
So you gotta be like,
So
oh,
grenades
shit.
are the way to go.
like dual katanas. No, no.
Dual katanas.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You stab one, you stab another. What are you gonna do now?
That's if it even gets through. Just
Like heavy, what is it called? Hibachi, you know. These motherfuckers do the train thing. Sorry, too much.
do the
words.
onion volcano.
Yeah, you open your mouth and throw your piece on the hog.
Alan, you are going to get us all killed.
Eventually, but you know, slowly but surely.
That's why we have to bring alcohol on this trip.
Yeah, it's like a pacifier to the baby. Yeah. Shh, Adam Miller. Modelo?
Just
It'll be his reward for getting us out of the, for not killing us while we're out
Or
hiking.
good measure pack a riot shield.
I would probably snap your arm. You know, come at you just having it like dangling off your body and stuff. So when are we gonna do this? This hunting thing.
No, like
This hunting thing? I don't know. Go talk to a farmer and see.
I know.
It was it was y'all's idea. So like I said, I've never been hunting, so I wouldn't know where to start.
I just found out that in Arizona, with a certain type of license, well, the person flying the helicopter has to have a certain type of license, but now you
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, well, no, for what I'm about to say. For what I'm about to say. They shoot the monkey before he's done talking. So, no,
That
No, wait, did you press it?
oh,
my bad.
There's like an area in Arizona, it's mostly like desertous terrain, and they have like a wild population of javelinas. I know over there it's javelinas. They have javelinas roaming in the desert landscape, and there's a
Kingsville
helicopter.
students?
Probably, but they have a helicopter service. It's like they have a couple Apache looking helicopters, and they let you shoot guns at the animals. It just became
What?
It just became legal
So
this
in
past year.
Texas, all over the place, they already have the helicopter hog tours where you go up in a helicopter and you shoot machine guns out of the door at hogs.
How
When
did
did
I
this
never
become
seen this?
legal?
Yeah, look it up. Look up.
This was illegal 10 years ago, though.
Helicopter hog hunting.
That was like a wet dream of mine when I was a kid to do that, and then my dad's like, that's illegal in Texas because like the cops were in a chase once and they killed the person by accident.
Well,
So you can't shoot out helicopters, but now you can. You
shoot at helicopters?
You can shoot from helicopters at things now in Texas because it used to be illegal. See, and they say Texas isn't progressive.
I don't know how this is how you want to progress.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, well.
But you have to have good aim for that.
Not when you got 50 cal.
Oh, look at the poor little guy.
There's a lot of ammo. You don't have to worry about missing.
Oh yeah,
I'm not talking about the guy shooting the gun.
if you pay to go on these tours, they like provide you with ammo. Like,
I will load some tracer rounds with these.
yeah.
Just don't be a moron and like miss all your shots. Oh.
Yeah, but they're like a major issue, so.
Yeah, helicopter hunting. It's a thing now.
Too bad I can't do it in lionfish.
And you could do it in Magnum PI's helicopter.
She's gonna get shot by the helicopter.
You could do it.
Oh no!
You could do it in Magnum PI's helicopter.
Oh, here we go. It's time to fire on some pigs.
2000.
Viewer discretion advised, I should say.
It's a pig.
If you're
Yeah, some people don't
squeamish-
like to get to watch this stuff.
Boo-hoo.
Damn.
And down it goes.
That seems like a good place for me to fall.
So you just leave it there? I don't even see what he's shooting at. I think the camera's.
It's in the.
It's in the.
I think the camera's in the way.
That's dangerous. That's a very small helicopter. I thought they do with a bigger one.
What do you think? Like they use
What?
a full fucking like Apache helicopter?
Yeah, like Fortunate Son, Napalm Strikes, like
An Osprey.
You need something small. So
It's
it's
dangerous.
quick.
What do you think the pig is gonna do to the helicopter?
Enemy AC-130 above!
like
Like the mother boar, like Jaws, just gets the helicopter.
105mm shot at a little tiny pig.
some folks are born to raise the flesh. Oh, that red wine.
I'm so down to do this. This looks like fun.
I would dress up
I think it's
like
like
Vietnam
$5,000.
military gear.
$5,000?
$5,000.
Charlie Sheen Green.
Yeah, I'll be dressed up like fucking Platoon.
We're gonna have to bring a little speaker that play Fortunate Son.
Boys took everything from me.
I almost said Wayward Son. Like it's a different song.
Here.
Play them all. It's gonna be a long helicopter ride. We're not just gonna be up
America! Fuck you.
We'll probably run out of music.
All along the watchtower.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna need a bigger gun. All I have is a 9mm millimeter Glock. He's gonna shoot the pig. He's like, oh.
He's gonna sky drop into a pack of them and start killing them like John Wick.
We're gonna be playing Warzone.
Yeah. He's gonna kill it like,
Oh my god!
like John Wick.
Oh my god!
Like he's like has boards all over him.
They're just like get in the headlock. Just like,
Alan's
Yeah.
going
That's what he did.
What? You never seen the second
No,
one? There's like a big fat guy. He gets on his back. He's like that on.
What
It's
the
like
fuck?
awesome. It's like testosterone.
let's see if my Glock can still do anything about that anyway.
Yeah, dude.
Uh-oh.
The gun jams.
I was just
Taking up boards.
Hey, we'll keep it moving.
who cares? We're not professionals. Grain of salt, you know what it is.
Yeah. I just push it. I would never damage our props.
I did.
He broke.
Yeah, that one's broken. I think we already talked about
And
that.
his foot.
He also shaves this one down so season his food and all.
I have a salt board, so I don't have to do that. Not only that, but well, I need to wipe this thing off. I just realized there's a whole bunch of salt.
And they sneezed on it really hard. Just fucking
Why?
He touches it.
Why?
That's what woke me up last night.
Me sneezing out of my way on the rock when I'm over here.
Is there like an air can back there? No. So I can just
I didn't
whatever.
know nothing. No,
I'll just talk about the salt that's coming off
Oh.
this thing.
It's because I was rubbing it down when the episode started. I didn't know that it shaved.
We don't need you. We don't need to know what you've been rubbing before an episode starts. All right. We don't need.
It's a rock.
It's not a boulder. Okay, that'll be Alan's mode of transportation.
You gotta get there on rock.
On a rock.
It's okay, Rock. You go when you're ready.
Somehow he beats us.
He's gonna somehow win because you gave him the damn rock.
Yeah. How'd
It'll
you
be
get
that
here?
one, the broken one. He's gonna beat you there. All of us there. Even the plane. You're gonna arrive to the. Alan's gonna be your Uber.
I'm gonna show up in my Uber, and he's already gonna be there. I'm like, boy, he's like,
way.
Yes,
be like Patrick in the race episode. I win.
I'm already gonna like be stoned and snacking on something by the time you guys will be like, hey guys, where were you guys? Took you guys forever.
Oh, we'd all have to be
Like,
like
it only
stoned.
took me 5
That's a good
hours to
example.
get here.
What an awesome trip. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
We'll bring the rock along with us. We'll probably bring that one so we don't have to power it. Stick a cancel on the
We
inside.
can get a smaller
Cancel
one for this
handle.
round.
For some reason, in my
You're
head
talking
went to
about
Dwayne
canceled.
The Rock Johnson.
We can bring a
You
little
said The
one.
Rock, and I thought Dwayne The Rock Johnson was relevant.
Do we have a smaller one?
We can get a little one.
We have
Bring it on the
They
trail.
sell a basket in like individual small.
Yeah, it's
Let's just cut one of the small ones.
Yeah.
Let's just put it on the table.
yeah,
Welcome to
a grain.
with a piece of salt.
Or just drop this, and then there you have it.
I can. That has one there.
Yeah,
Or
or
drop
drop
it here.
Yeah.
You know they make bigger ones?
Give me that one.
I want to get. Sorry.
Do you want a hammer?
No, not here. Oh, there's my session.
I do.
There we go. Oh, it's all dirty. Well,
It even has like the chips from when you dropped it, I think.
no, that's part of my skin.
Oh, because it landed on your toe, right?
It landed like
It's like jerky now.
this, like the actual foot,
The
not my
meaty- the
toe.
meat- the
but
meaty
like-
part.
Yeah, this part here. Cause like I'm not gonna bring my feet onto the table. This
And
isn't
now
that
you
kind of
see
show.
His beautiful, beautiful toes. I knew you were looking at me.
Is that why my feet were wet when I woke up?
No,
Ah!
that wasn't me.
I don't know. I don't know why.
I can't control
I
myself.
mean, he's already said he likes feet, so.
Don't say that on air. They don't gotta
You
know
didn't say that on air?
No, I haven't said that yet.
Oh well. All right. Well, I'm not gonna cut that out. This is live.
Can you tell?
We should be start.
I'm
We should
ready,
start
so-
doing this like once we get the chance. I'll cut it out.
2 feet.
Oh well, now that you said that,
They were doing
now we're leaving.
We're
Now
on
we leave
air.
it in context.
We do this all the time.
So anyways, when you want a little rock, all you gotta do is break this one.
A little rat.
I don't think I'll break it. I'll just like take it as it is. It's just not gonna have a. It's
That's
a
what we
weird way to
heavy
look
is.
at it on camera. Now that
It's a love rock.
oh
Put the salt in the. No.
no! He's gonna put his rock into the rock.
Rock hard.
Oh gosh.
You're keeping it going.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass for whoever's gonna have to carry this.
Yeah, I think it's
I thought you were gonna say-
heavy. That's a solid what? Like
Yeah, that's like a good like several pounds.
yeah.
We'll just leave it in the RV.
This is like the thing
Oh,
Indiana
I was gonna
Jones.
say if we do an episode on the trail.
Well, if we do it on the trail, like I'm not gonna. No one's gonna take that.
I'll take it.
Really? And- and-
Mine's mine, we don't know what hit them.
instead of your instead of your sleeping bag, you take the rock.
a deer comes up and just starts licking it.
You hit a
No,
bear.
perfect.
That's what I would hit the bear with. Wouldn't that be that'd be some freaking marketing right there, like with the grain of salt. kills the bear
Holy
with the-
shit! We'd have the best like.
So
We get
prices
so many
would
views just as
skyrocket.
everyone wants to see the guy that threw a rock at a bear.
And it
So
worked.
rock salt.
And it worked.
Nicely seasoned.
Yeah, salt his wounds, motherfucker.
Damn.
I'm tired of bears.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw a bear?
Somebody's up to no
They're
good.
pretty terrifying, to be honest.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just like, when's the last time you interacted with a
So
bear?
check this out. How many times have you somebody walk away from one like with a good story? Like most of the time, they're like, yeah, oh well, yeah. But
I've
like,
seen bears.
but like they're always ripping guys apart and stuff like that.
That's why you don't go try to fuck one like you said earlier.
All right, well yeah. That's,
Also, they aren't always.
In
ripping
United
people
States,
apart.
bear fucks you. Alright? Yeah, all over the world, the bear, well, unless you're Russian, I guess.
In
but
Soviet
in
Russia,
Soviet Russia, you
you
fuck
fucking
bear.
bad.
yeah.
But it's not happening in this trip. I mean, you can try, but I'm
please
gonna have you
don't.
sign some
No,
waivers.
I'm gonna be responsible on the trip. You know, like I'm not gonna drink or smoke too much. I'm gonna like stay on
Too much.
Stay on the
Too
trails.
much. He's going to literally kill himself on this trip because he's going to drink instead of like.
I heard the
drinking
rule was
water.
we do the trailing and then we do the drinking and the smoking, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's once we get back to like,
Civilization.
yeah,
Oh.
like, we're not gonna be on the trail.
Without
I don't even
alcohol.
smoke anyway.
Like when you say we're on the trail, are we on the trail for like an hour or two? Or we're like
No, we're on the trail for like
days?
half the day, right? And then we stop in camp, and then we're on the trail the next day for half the day, and we stop in camp. This is backpacking.
Okay, well.
Yeah, we're not gonna go like on the trail, go back to the RV. On the trail, back to the RV.
We'll get there when we're there.
Mm.
I'll practice.
We'll get there.
There's no
Well,
stairs out.
There are no stairs. There's only the centipede.
There's only the human centipede. Or
No.
anything? That came out. That just slipped out. Give me the necklace.
Yeah, like immediately that's what he thinks.
Give me the necklace. I'll put it on.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Damn.
that's gonna be one of those trips.
Yeah, you guys could go for it. It's like post. You're like.
You pinched him!
It's like.
Oh god!
Oh, you suck. I'm gonna tell you right now, you suck. Oh, you liking it now?
You can take it off. I think that's enough punishment.
Look at this.
Oh, you just
Holy shit!
That instantly bruised.
It bruised him.
I hope they could see this,
Oh
but
my
God,
gosh.
fucking shit.
I'll take a photo of it after.
You
Just
just-
make it better.
you hear the click and then just Alan scream. You already know what.
Oh god!
I was like laughing. I thought he was just gonna give you a hug. But no, yeah. Oh shit. That hurt.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I've been through worse.
You want to sell rock
Looks bad.
You're mad.
Yeah, salt upon wounds over
It's
here.
red and it bruised already.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna think that's something else.
Oh dude.
Yeah.
I won't say her name, but she's not gonna be too happy to see that.
No.
Like, who kissed you with a little tiny itty bitty mouth?
Oh, it was
Like,
on.
put this out real fast so at least I have something to explain myself with.
I'll just clip this and send it to you, so that way whenever you guys talk next.
Feels like I'm bleeding, but I'm not bleeding.
No,
You're just
not.
cold.
Yeah.
It's so cold.
No, but yeah, camping. I'm excited. Pretty sure everybody else is excited. It'll be fun. Bears.
I won't take the shock collar.
Camping?
Yeah.
I'm actually for it.
No.
Like, I've been everywhere with the shot.
Do it when you wrestle with
We
the bear.
don't need
Put it
people
on.
in like high altitude with low
Oh,
oxygen, like
yeah,
getting
getting
shocked. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, she's gonna try to do it, put it on the bear.
It turns to the skin.
Alan tries to kiss its neck, or Ian. Hey, come here.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, you big stupid fuck. Imagine you piss a bear off. Alright, but
I
no.
was like, what was that noise? Put it back on.
He turned it off before you could tell him to put it back on.
The episode's not over.
Uh-huh.
I get it.
I literally jumped up
Alright,
as
now
soon
put
as
it
it
on.
clicked. It's because like I have a really stretchy neck because like I used to.
How do you learn that?
So I used to be very chunky growing up, and I lost a lot of weight. So like I don't have like excess skin everywhere, but my neck certainly is pretty
Oh my god.
pretty stretchy.
Yeah.
So like when you press the collar, it like grabbed a good stretch. Like, yeah. So but yeah, look, I'm sweaty right now. But, yeah, it's like you could tell.
I don't know how well that came out on camera, but
Your whole neck is red now.
I was like, $20 is $20.
Yeah, like, yeah. Somebody's paying me. Just play, but no, yeah, camping.
I guess we can pre-record. We'll pre-record like some episodes, so that way while we're out, I'll have them already uploaded and then just schedule them to be released. And then while that way, like we got episodes to have like once we're up there, and then once we get back, then we'll release the podcast that we recorded on the road and in camp. We'll probably be doing like two, like one to talk about like on the way, and then one at the camp, and then one on the way back.
That looks like a regular schedule.
Yeah, because if we're out for like 2.5 weeks, we're gonna need like, I don't know, if the one on the way back will be able to cover the half week, I guess.
And how Alan died.
And now Alan
The
died.
tribute video.
I'll just bring your foot, I guess,
Just put my
in memory of Alan. Here you go, with a grain of Alan.
Not on kneecap.
The grain of Alan.
Well, no, it'd be his ashes. Just bring a little of the grain. Not bad.
On everybody.
With
Coach hands.
Witch all forever.
We impregnated his ashes in salt.
Hold on.
You can impregnate salt
I thought he was gonna say we can impregnate him. Like, dude,
with salt.
they already tried to kiss his neck on air. On camera, that were, bro.
Alan's all red.
From his neck.
You guys are sharing a bit, sharing a tent.
Me and Ian?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's
see how
fine.
that goes. Not your cousin.
Bro time.
I'll just bring
We're
mine.
gonna get to know each other.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this went. This is not where I thought this.
You know what? We're not having the trip, alright?
You know, fuck the trip. We're just gonna go to Applebee's.
It's just so yeah.
Like, I love that.
Alright.
Like I like I think all you can eat boneless wings for like $5.99
Bullshit.
on Wednesdays.
I gotta do a challenge.
Yeah,
So
I
where
work
you
there
at
right
on
now.
Wednesday night?
Working.
Rip.
I have to work every.
My neck. It just hurts. God.
Don't say it. I think you'd be like, my back.
Oh no, I forgot all about that, but no, I
It's
wasn't.
coming back.
No. Okay, who would actually take the 72-ounce steak challenge?
I'll do it.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
No,
I'll do it.
Nope.
I'll fucking do it.
I know I can.
I've seen how big that steak is.
Yeah, the steak I had was half. I had a 36-ounce steak, which is literally half, and that one put me out of the count. Like, I was gone. And with the 72-ounce steak challenge, it's not just a steak. You have to finish the side, which is the baked potato. I think there's some sweet potatoes.
But there's a trick to it.
Can I pull it up?
See, the trick to eating something like that is you're gonna bite the living shit out of the meat, chew it as much as you can so it doesn't take as much space in your stomach, and drink a very little water, and then you eat the carbs last, which would be your potatoes and your sweet potatoes and what else is on the plate. Veggies, you can probably eat the vegetables first because vegetables it's easy to like chew them up and make them paste and swallow. You're just trying to make sure everything fits down there.
Really packed it in.
Yeah. So you gotta chew. I've actually been studying competitive eating for like the past few months.
Studying it.
Yeah, I think I could do competitive
art.
eating.
There it is.
Oh,
Here's the rules, guys.
I don't think I'll eat the jalapenos, but everything else, yeah.
I'll eat your jalapeno.
You have to.
Yeah.
I'll eat his jalapeno.
If it's if it's on here, you have to eat it. And they'll give you
Entire
like
meal.
water.
Yeah, you got it.
So you have to eat this guy's hand.
You just about had it today, Andrea, with the innuendos.
And then I still got my headache going on right now. It's just like, wow.
She's a trooper.
Wow.
She's the best.
Yeah. baked potato, salsa and
And
chips.
Collard greens.
Everything here.
If she would
That
be
sure
hella
is-
You have
bad.
to eat the collard greens.
Probably not. Probably not the decor.
Not the plate.
Let's see. Let's see. It says something over here. It's like
Is it free
The
to eat
entire
at all?
meal must be completed in 1 hour. Consumes.
oh, you don't have to eat the fat, is what it says,
Yeah.
but you will be judged.
Well, 'cause the fat's what makes you nauseous, right? That's what makes you want to
It's-
throw up.
Well, it's just the hardest thing to eat.
You don't have to eat the fat, but we will judge this.
No, I think the fat's the most delicious part. I'd probably eat that first. $72?
If you fail, you pay $72. You have to pay for the
That's
steak.
not bad.
If you,
We paid more for the big loose pizza.
yeah, the big. It was like a what, 48 inch or 62.
It was 62. We didn't get the 70.
They have a 72
I want to get the 70 next time.
ounce.
What happens if you don't eat, if you don't finish it? Do they give it to charity or something?
No, you can take it home.
Good.
What?
No, it's like there's some places where, like, for example, the big pizzas, like the extremely big pizza size of the table, if you don't finish it and you don't want to take it home, they give it to charity.
Dude, I work at a pizza place like that. They throw it out.
Well, sometimes they give it to charity. They give it,
Sometimes they're assholes.
if they have a heart, Ian, they give it to, like...
And a freezer.
Yeah.
They have a heart and a freezer. So. No.
Businesses suck. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, I only had half of it, like, cause like I ordered only half, and that I was like gone. So I guess I can try it with y'all, but they do
You
it.
just need a hype man, Eddie.
I'll be cheering at y'all from the tables down below.
They have
I want to do a hot dog eating thing.
let's see, cause they do have like an actual table which is like on a pedestal, like on a raised stage.
Mhm.
They
so
do it
everyone
on.
can see you or what?
They
Yeah.
do it, and then like you get on the
They have
table
the
and they're, like,
timer going.
yeah, they have
Wait,
like timers for
scroll
people.
up? That's how I want to roll in. I'm just gonna put my revolvers on the table.
Can you go shit and stuff while you're eating it?
No, you have to.
If
you have to do
get
it
up,
honestly.
you're done.
disqualified, right?
If you get up, you're disqualified. You get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
You have to finish it all in one sitting. Like they'll have the time. They have like timers on it, and then like say you're gonna do it. Say you're the only one there. They'll still be like, "All right, everybody, we have Alan here who's gonna take the big 72-ounce
I
steak
appreciate
challenge."
that. Don't rob the experience from
Yeah,
me when
that's-
there's nobody there.
Right
Go
about
full
that.
out.
Yeah, they'll go all out. Like it's a big. They make it a big thing.
It's $72
They're like, "Hey,
dollars.
here we have our contestants. There's Eric taking it, Eddie's doing it, Alan, and they're gonna be taking the 72-ounce steak challenge. You all know the rules that they fit. Blah, blah,
Take
blah,
your
blah.
one bite to make sure it's cooked to your satisfaction and get going.
Mhm. And then fucking go.
Rare.
It's
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if they'll let you film it. I would assume
Yeah,
they would.
they have it. They do a live stream.
Yeah, they
of
do
it.
their
They do
that's
their
the
own,
reason
yeah.
I'm like wondering because this is they do their own live stream.
Yeah, I'm
but-
sure I could film.
Yeah.
Do they choose what you drink?
They give you water, I believe.
I think you can buy a drink with it, and it's unlimited refills because you're just buying a normal drink.
Yeah.
It's smart to just drink it. You eat it with water.
Yeah.
There's no way everything else will fuck you up.
At the same time,
But if you
America
read rule
landed
number
the free
3,
refills.
if you read rule number 3, I think that answers your question.
Once you started, you're not allowed to stand up, leave your table, or have anyone else touch the meal.
Oh, you have to eat your jalapenos.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd have to eat them.
No, they come from the steak.
Before the time starts,
You're
you're allowed to cut
funny.
into the steak, take one bite, make sure acceptable. The timer will not stop. You have how long? An hour?
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to do this in an hour.
Is this the challenge that Bobby Hill did in King of the Hill?
Probably.
I think, yeah, because
Most
y'all said
likely,
that there
yeah.
was a table and a timer, and that's what Bobby did.
Yeah,
and
he
did,
was
and
savage.
he finished it.
He did it just to throw it in what's her name's face? Khan's daughter, because she broke up with him.
Oh.
Oh, and she's
Conjuring.
vegan, right? Or
Yeah, she.
Conjuring.
Yeah. Fuck vegan.
Freaking love King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
It's just a shit up vegan.
Also,
Yeah.
The Simpsons did an episode. It wasn't this restaurant, but it was based off of this restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love King of the Hill. It's like
The
the
guy-
best anime ever.
The guy fucking dies
Yeah.
at his chair when he finishes the meal. He finishes the steak, and then he just like. He just like sits there, and then the doctor's there. He's like, "Hold on, he's dead." His heart stopped. after he
Simpsons
finished the
did it.
steak. It wasn't Simpsons.
They predicted my death.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
I'd be
I was like, I
honored.
just want a blue moon.
Oh man, I
PBR.
wonder if I would do it.
You should.
I would have to like.
Look at me, as skinny as fuck, and I'm gonna do it too.
What was that?
You ever had that happen where like spit almost goes down your throat while you're talking? Like,
Yeah, but it's never been that violent.
well, I've never had anybody call me out on it, but it happens. Yeah. I was trying to do a cool recovery there, like
So
gag
you-
on my mucus and then keep talking.
No, there's no gagging on this show without repercussions. But
There's an episode
so
that
you
got
two-
us, if there's an episode that got us canceled, it's this one.
how is that gonna offend anybody?
I mean, I blur it. Said fuck
I don't
videos.
know. We had the kamikazes. We had the Hitler jokes.
Oh jeez.
And
Oh,
it's
God.
about that time, guys.
Yeah.
No, we still got some time.
No, yeah, we can still keep this going more vulgar.
No, but if I do it, Eddie, you have to do it.
So you two are doing it.
Yeah.
You two are down.
Yeah.
I'm actually
There's
doing
not one
it.
challenge where you haven't done it with me, Eddie. Come
That's
on.
true. Every challenge you've done, I've done it as well.
I wasn't iffy about it, but when I came to the realization when Andrea said that it was on King of the Hill, then it became cemented. Cemented in me to do it.
It's very
If-
sentimental.
Yeah.
If Bob can do it,
Yeah.
who can I?
That boy's a beast. That boy's a beast.
Man, this is gonna suck. I mean, I guess we could do that pizza. Like, it'd still be okay. Mm.
I mean, we would have finished it, but I mean, we had to drive back to.
If y'all do that challenge and we're in the RV, I don't want to do an RV if you're doing the challenge because the shits you're gonna.
Oh no,
take.
I already said a rule. No shitting in the RV.
Yeah, we're not shitting on the
Okay.
bus. No shitting on the bus.
Okay.
Sit on the
'cause
bus.
But not
the
even the
shit-
ladies either.
Well, we wouldn't be able to for the whole fucking trip
Like a
because of all the
buggy, so we go
fucking.
We're gonna stop and
We'll have to
shit.
get
We'll
them
go to
some.
a Lowe's.
We'll have to get them some fiber.
These
No.
bears love to
Smoothie
shit.
Smoothie King. You know, metabolism boost.
These bears love to shit.
We need to make a list of all the lows on our way over there.
All the clean
I've been
bathrooms.
telling people
Clean
about
bath-
that.
The cleanest
Best
bathrooms, man.
bathrooms ever. I can actually make a joke about it. Like the other day, we were driving around. It was like 10:30. I was like, God, is there a Lowe's nearby? Because I'm about to shit myself.
We're like on the road hiking, and then it's just what?
My face cramped.
Oh, nice. So we're like on the trail.
Take it off. I'm just playing. Let's do it again.
I can just picture us like on the trail. I was like, dude, I need to use a rest so bad. And then just fucking Lowe's.
Dollar General.
Out of the middle of the nowhere, just a fucking Lowe's.
Think I moved some bushes. Like a Lowe's.
No.
What was that one picture? It was like a Target in the middle of nowhere or something.
It's a Subway in a trailer park. Have you seen that one? It's like a trailer home. It has Subway on the roof. And it's like,
Yeah, here it is.
here mold
This
is a
one.
vegetable.
There you go. It'll be something like this.
I don't trust that. Man, look at that.
That looks like
Look like a trap house.
yeah, that looks like it's a Target, all right. Somebody's Target, yeah. It looks like one of those places where they nuke stuff for practice.
They need a target.
Yeah.
They got a target.
It's a Target.
They nuke stuff for practice,
she
sponsored by
gets it.
Target. You can see the other side.
There's a camera there too.
What even is it? Like just a fucking.
It's like a little
An
square.
outhouse?
It's for fucking.
There's probably nothing in it.
It's in Marathon, Texas.
What? It's in Marathon, Texas?
That's what it says. Fake Target store, Marathon, Texas. The next photo.
We'll head on that one too.
That's gonna have to be.
Dude, we
stopped.
gotta see
We
this.
gotta
Do a
stop
photo
there.
shoot
Where's
there.
Marathon?
We could get a dog with the thing on its eye, like the dog, and we would do the whole thing.
There's also that
We lost the dog.
the Prada.
I like how the images for this are like just the Target shed.
That's the only thing worth seeing. Oh look, it's an actual. I thought it said Gaga Hotel. Is that it says Gage, right?
Yes,
Yes.
it says Gage.
Oh
I'm
my.
sweating.
There's also the Prada little store somewhere in Texas. It's just Prada, and there's actual like stuff in there.
You think the devil's in there?
Like put the Prada one.
It's just Meryl Streep.
Oh, and Marfa.
It's just Meryl Streep. How did I get here?
That's all.
That's all.
What the hell?
Prada.
What the
Who's putting up these small franchises everywhere?
And all in Texas.
Hey, you want some shoes?
There's shoes in there.
That's where we're getting our
That's
hiking
Some
stuff.
bags.
Nice feet.
We'll stop here before going to Yellowstone. Oh my goodness.
It's
Who-
property.
Who is putting up all this stuff? There's always some place that wants to do the lock thing.
Yeah,
I
but
saw-
Texas-
I saw one of those log things at the Grand Canyon when I went with my sisters a couple years ago, and they had one for a couple years, like let's say 2018 and then 2019, and then let's say we went 2020, which we didn't because 2020 was a whole fucked up year. It wasn't there, and I was like, actually no, it was probably 2 years that it wasn't there. Like, oh no, what happened to them?
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Eric-
Oh, dude, this is gonna be my freaking
E-
background.
Eric went to the Grand Canyon without me. Did you know that? I just put you up and stop like that.
Man,
Oh,
someone's
well, I
upset.
didn't know you existed.
Yeah, I was okay, well,
You just went off the grid.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
like
you
the
died.
Unabomber, yeah.
But yeah, that Grand Canyon trip was spur of the moment. Like
Yeah.
we're like ready, we're so done. We're just ready to just head back, and then we just like, oh, it's the next stop. Why not?
Yeah, the
We're all
natural
irritated.
beauty.
Why not? We step out of the car, the air just changed all of our moods. Honestly.
Like you're all grumpy and then you just open the door.
Yeah, just like,
Ooh.
yeah, exactly. Like the limitless pill. The whole thing was like, wow. So I was just taking it all in there, just walking, and then just a bald eagle just was right by me. I was like, this
America.
is America. I will die for this land.
The patriot and you just
Oh,
came
man.
at that moment, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, my boot in there.
I was like,
Come and take it.
that was like Uncle Sam as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was.
I was just going back to Uncle Sam's nipples.
Oh no, that's what I was trying to get there,
no.
but you got there first.
Oh man, you know what? Let's just end it with that.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of time
Press
anyway.
the button.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're out of time. Alright, you can take it off.
Again, like all the stuff that we talked about, we don't claim to be experts. We're just a bunch of idiots, so take what we say with a grain of salt. Thank you all. Okay, the obligatory rock touch.
I'm not touching it.
Never
Never
got
got
after this guy sneezed on it.
Here you go. Yeah,
That
yeah.
one, your personal.
I thought I hit her phone. Thank you again. Thank you
I
guys.
heard a crunch.
Thank you all so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you
See y'all.
next week.
Time for Alan shit.